to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty. And to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Begin the meeting with the Regional Rail Authority meeting. I'd like to call that to order. It's an annual meeting. I'd entertain a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved. Second.
Motion in a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. I'd like to approve, motion or entertain a motion to approve the minutes from the February 11th, 2025 meeting.
Mr. Chair, I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes from Tuesday, February 11, 2025 meeting.
With motion and a second, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign, motion carries. Number 5, I entertain a motion to approve the following slate of officers. For the Regional Railroad Authority for 2026, Chair John Glenn, Vice Chair Josh Prokopek, Secretary Renee, Administrator Renee Fry, and Treasurer, Finance Director Ashley Jurgensen. Second, is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign, motion carries. And next, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting of the Regional Railroad Authority.
So moved. Second.
A motion and a second, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign, motion carries. Now I'll call to order the Steele County Board of Commissioners meeting and entertain a motion to approve the agenda.
Mr. Chair, I'll make a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
Motion and a second, is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign, motion carried. Public comment, if you wish to share your thoughts, please provide your name and address after being acknowledged by the board chair. Each speaker has 2 minutes to express their remarks. Steele County promotes respect in both its work environment and boardroom. Speakers should maintain dignity and show respect towards others. Comments should be directed to the entire board, not an individual commissioner, official, or staff. The board chair may limit comments if they are argumentative, disrespectful, or redundant. Please avoid name calling or abusive language, as it may result in being asked to return to your seat or leave the boardroom. No action will be taken on items presented during the public comments period unless they are on the agenda. The board may refer some inquiries to the county administrator for follow-up. Is there anybody that would like to make public comment? Anybody like to make public comment? Anybody like to make public comment? Seeing none, we'll move on to the agenda. Consent agenda, board wishes. Election safe first, was there any correspondence?
No, Mr. Chair, there was no correspondence.
Thank you. Consent agenda, board wishes.
Mr. Chair, I'll move the consent agenda as printed.
There's been a motion and a second, is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion carried. County board work session, general agenda. February anniversary report.
Good evening, Commissioners. Here to present the February employee anniversary report. First, I'd like to recognize Rachel Kurger, Correctional Officer, 3 years of service. Jessica Bugisberg, Correctional Officer, also 3 years of service. Rebecca Fox, Juvenile Probation Officer, just finishing up her 1st year of service. Stacy Zabel, Legal Admin Assistant, 35 years of service. Chad Staska, at the Four Seasons Center, 9 years of service. Tim Shamel, our Community Corrections Director, 22 years of service. Karen Winter, our Property Tax Specialist, 13 years of service. Nicole Meichner, Admin Assistant at Community Corrections, 16 years of service. Todd Edel, Maintenance Worker, 25 years of service. Renee Babcock, Record Specialist with 25 years of service, and Renee's actually gonna be retiring here in a couple weeks. And then Lauren Jensen at the Highway Department with 32 years of service.
It's a lot of years of service, and I'd like to thank them people for their years of service and their continued commitment to the county. Thanks, Gina. Under next on the agenda is approved Beaver Lake final design revisions and amendment number 5, professional services agreement, slot 28. Welcome.
Good evening, Mr. Chair, board members. One of the things that we have, kind of rolled up is a little bit more of a clearer picture than the one that was in.
Thank you.
So we can roll that out, if the board would like to come see, we can roll it out up there, or right here, everyone,
Probably be easier up here, huh?
So it's been a little bit of time since we've been in front of you with an update. And there's been some things that we've been working on behind the scenes, so to speak, is, the phase 2 environmental. And Brandon with WHKS, provide a little bit of an update here for you, and we're all here to answer any questions and then talk about, the next steps in the project.
Brandon.
Thank you, Board Chair. Yeah, in your packet here is a summary memo that staff put together. As Ron mentioned, we did phase 1, which is desktop analysis, has areas of concern. We were before the board a few months ago to do phase 2, which is more intensive survey that actually goes into field work. Luckily for us, that site that we have to ultimately recommend to avoid has been reduced. So we in turn have proposed what's in front of you there, that area in red there, that's hashed in. Yep, that area there is an area that we are recommending for avoidance. That's where the artifacts are. There's likely some artifacts up the hill on the residential property that are not going to be impacted. We'll avoid the area for the best available information currently. And then black is the current curb line there and bolt launch, and then blue is what we have proposed. So the two things you see there, that road's kind of sharpening up that curve in blue there.
Yep.
And then in turn, we can avoid that area in red. There's a little bit of, I'll call it collateral damage as we shift that road and tighten that curve up. We're getting into our bolt launches. If you remember, we're replacing essentially the bolt launch one with a little wider bolt launch. Maybe we have two bolts launching at the same time. We're gonna ultimately have to use for that bolt launch. We've had preliminary discussions with the DNR, we have some funding on the table here, so they're interested in us having a nice bolt launch. They were accepting of that change, they understand kind of the hardship that we were up against. It still meets the requirements. You mentioned earlier, staff, it's not a metro way, we're probably not going to go double washing their bolts. Black is what we initially had proposed.
Original, is it heated or?
Yeah, approximately, yeah. I think it's about a lane width. I see somebody's pulling it up here, above, so if you go west there, you can see the difference between the black is what was proposed, and what we wanted to do until we hit the area of concern there with the archaeologist. And then in turn, shifted it to the blue, tightened up our curves a little. We still meet our staging standards and all the things that engineers look for.
This sharp angled line here, is that where those pilings would go?
Correct, yep.
Okay.
So basically, we start right where the artifacts are there, have some piling and a guardrail up there.
That will secure that.
Yep,
area.
secure it and then not disturb it.
Yep.
We've had some staff conversations about, do we have a small impact there, but due to the funding that we have on the table, it's going to be sunset at some point. So we thought the best process moving forward is to avoid it. What happens in the future is other grading and possibly we can work that out, with, the state.
This is that new Ascend building next.
Because it's just, it's been a project that you guys have worked a lot with years ago with the preliminary work, so, with the funding that we got secured, we're just in making decisions and making some construction.
What?
The site line coming out of the parking lot should be good for the,
Yep, that didn't change at all. Like I said, tighten up a couple curves there, This is gonna be a 30-mile-an-hour zone, it's gonna be curb and gutter, it's gonna have an urban feel. It's gonna kind of change that area, which I think is good for our pedestrian users there, they're gonna have a trail, adjacent to that curb, to provide that safety feature, is gonna be super important. We are gonna have that overspill parking lot, existing parking lot there, so there's still gonna be pedestrian crossings of the roadway, large, events, Fourth of July weekends, et cetera. It's kind of been the plan all along, so we still wanna reduce that speed through there, but again, meeting all of our requirements that we have in the engineering law for traffic safety. Sorry?
Go
So
ahead.
are we completely avoiding the area that we had talked about originally as being the archaeological area?
Correct, so the phase one had a little bigger footprint, you know, they didn't do any field work, so we pulled that in. We did that, that was number one. Number two, we shifted our road, we went from a black roadway alignment to a blue roadway alignment. Shifted our, boat launch slightly, narrowed up, still meeting DNR requirements as we work through with them. And actually, the red and the blue there, kind of those squiggly lines, you see that it's actually boat turning moves, make sure we get our boats in and out of there. We ran those and that all works and.
So they did some archaeological work out there?
Yeah, they
Why
had.
did we avoid it to start with? I didn't start with that.
Well, we didn't pay the water.
Yeah,
We just wanted it
Well, we
bigger.
could have just avoided it.
So I think the important thing is that the area was quite wide, it was significant. What happened with phase two is it really shrunk it down and made what you see up there possible. I think if we would tried to avoid it before, everything would have shifted significantly to the north and you would have lost even more of the amenities.
Correct, the footprint of where we thought the artifacts were in phase one, they caused quicker road trip and turned to loss in both of them, with half of them to fit all in there. So we did phase two, we actually reduced that from 12,000 square feet to 3,700, they didn't want to be where it kind of cleared some of the area, and that was in favor of our road alignment, so we didn't have to move as much. So a slight change in alignment of the road, which in turn allowed us to get the whole launch put back in.
Then all that was, you know, we were arguing all the time, because they had money on the table too, so we were kind of limited to how much we could change it in order to still get that funding, which they've extended now to 26. So there's still money on the table from the DNR to go towards that boat launch.
Does pickleball court is here?
Correct.
Good, one holding pond here?
There's actually two holding ponds, one there where your finger is, if you go back between the pickleball court and the parking lot, there's another one there.
Oh, there.
Yep. You know, there's I working with beaches too, from there.
The beach should be the same size or?
The beach, we're actually, it's built the same width, we're actually making it deeper, landward, and we're gonna make it a wider beach through there. So retaining walls gonna come in. I think the beach is more than bulk where the road is. There's some green space with some trees in there, we're gonna slide that beach, away from the lake and make it wider. And the whole, the dock is gonna stay where it is, it's really efficient off that dock, so.
The umbrellas, there'll be permanent umbrellas in there?
Yeah, that's what's currently being proposed, umbrellas, take right to the mountain there. And then the lake outlet is being moved over to the east side of the boat launch. That was one request we had trouble with families and changing lake elevation, so we want to make it permanent, so we move it kind of all the way and out of sight on the line is what, we have in there.
South of the boat launch?
Be north of the fishing pier where that purple line is.
Oh, yeah, okay.
See where that, there'd be more of a concrete permanent structure where you set it once, you can't like they can now.
Great.
So kind of next steps right now is, we're, sending out, notices to property owners with regard to, right-of-way acquisition. That will start to take place within the next 2 weeks, you'll see, start to see letters going out. And then the other thing
from the board?
No, looks like a good, compromise outcome.
And I see a decreased cost of approximately $74,000 due to the revised roadway alignment. That's kinda nice.
I think the net there is about four is what in there. Cause we're gonna increase 78, reduce 74. Yeah, yep.
And an additional cost for design fees. If I'm reading that correctly.
Correct.
Board's wishes?
Mr. Chair, I'll move that we approve the Beaver Lake final design revisions on amendment number 5 to professional services agreement for CASA 28 SAP 074628-00.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for bringing the big.
On the wall.
This one was really hard to see.
Any idea when the construction will start?
We're still looking at this spring and wrapping up this fall is the plan, so, all this more hiccups that we don't see foreseen, so.
Thank you.
Next. I know this has been really controversial, but, set a public hearing for March 10th to discuss the appointment of a surveyor position pursuant to Minnesota statute 389.011 subdivision 2. We need a motion to set a public hearing?
At this point, it's the board calling for the public hearing, we would then notice it and whatnot, but again, just by way of background, the board went through a very similar process when the auditor treasurer positions were shifted from an elected position to an appointed position. Our coroner is an appointed, official for the county. Our surveyor, however, has remained up to this point an elected position. Scott is in the audience this evening if you did have any questions for him. But more important, in conversations with him, with our county recorder, our county highway team, we felt that continuity and subject matter expertise, particularly with that historical knowledge of Steele County, was critically important to these services, and felt that that continuity would be best served if it was no longer an elected position, but became an appointed position. As per statute, we're under a timeline for the board to call this hearing, hold the hearing, and then make a determination in that any decision to remove this as an elected position and make it an appointed position would need to be done before May, which is when the candidate filing window opens up for the 2026 elections. So this evening, the only action before the board is to set the public hearing date. We're recommending March 10th. That particular meeting starts at 4 o'clock instead of 5 o'clock because of the township elections. So we would notice this hearing for 4:05 on March 10th, or soon thereafter as the matter may be heard. We do have to publish the notice in 2 weekly issues, so we have an arrangement to have that wrapped up here in the next 2 weeks. So we would fulfill the publication requirements. We are in the process of working out the terms of an agreement that delineates those duties as an appointed official versus the hourly duties and responsibilities for which we would currently contract with Scott's firm and would continue to do so in support of highway operations. So whether it be staking, surveying, and the like, we would continue to use his firm for those. Those have always been done outside of his elected role, but as a hired consultant, we would continue that delineation as well under this new approach if that's the direction we want to go.
Mr. Chair, discussion.
Yes.
Renee, do you have any, background or idea on how many counties have appointed versus elected?
I don't have the statistics, but we're one of the few that still has an elected surveyor.
I think, in my limited research, I think that's correct. I think there's 3 or 4 in the state that still have elected.
Any other discussion?
Scott, was there anything you wanted to add?
No, you summed it up pretty well.
Board's wishes, we can make a motion to set a public hearing?
I'll make a motion to set a public hearing for March 10th to discuss the appointment of surveyor position pursuant to Minnesota statute 389.011.
At 4:05.
4 or 5.
I'll second that.
Motion is second. Any other further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All same sign, motion carries. Informational items, internal essential services committee meetings, meeting minutes are in the packet. This time we have commissioner reports. Rob, do you have anything for us?
Nothing tonight.
Mr. Abbey?
On the second, I attended a joint ditch meeting for JD five and JD 10 in Wasika County. It was the final hearing for the redetermination of benefits. On the fourth, the Rice Steel 911 Joint Powers Board meeting. On the fifth, attended the East Center Regional Juvenile Center G meeting, or committee meeting. And then also on the fifth, the Mid Prairie Personnel Committee meeting.
Thank you. Renee?
I'm pleased to announce that our new finance director will be starting next Tuesday, February 17th. I understand that at least one commissioner was yelled at by another county commissioner for having stolen her away. We've received nothing but positive reports from community members that have worked with her in the current role with ADGO. So we're really looking forward to bringing her on board. I've got about 3 pages of notes, so I will be throwing her in the deep end and hope that she bobs up by the end of the day, but we're all very, very excited to have her on board.
Thank you. Mr. Krieger?
I'll go back a ways. January 8th, I had South Country Health Alliance Joint Powers Board meeting and also the Don Steele Public Health meeting. On the 9th, I was part of the interview process for the finance director. 13th, I had Children's Mental Health Collaborative. On the 20th, I had Mid Prairie Joint Powers Board. And in February now, on the 5th, South Country Health Alliance Joint Powers Board. The 9th, and yesterday, I had the joint ECB and RAC meeting in Rochester, and that's where I was yelled at by a county commissioner for stealing their finance person. And today we had the work session before the meeting, and I just will add that South Country Health Alliance, they don't close their books out until the end of March, but they're gonna end up with a fairly good positive number again at the end of the year. They've worked the system really well and managed their dollar mapping. Long way to go, they're just getting started on it, but that is gonna keep not only our students safe when it's all done, but all the emergency people that have to go into those situations, they will know exactly where they need to go rather than just rushing through the front door and taking it down. So that's gonna be a really good thing, so. And they've got funding for it.
It wasn't that many years ago when South Country was asking for a cash out. So we've come a long way.
They have, and I think the majority of it is the audit firm that DHS hires is finally realizing that their audit numbers have been way off. And they've come to the realization that they have to pay more to the insurance companies and agencies to provide the services because it just wasn't.
Some of the actuary work they were doing?
What's that?
The actuaries, what they were doing, or the buyer?
The audit companies that DHS hired, they were so understating what cuts. And those are all supposed to start to come down drastically, so that will help on top of everything else, so. And real positive meeting.
Thank you, Greg. Josh?
On the fourth, I had the Canyon River Watershed Joint Planning Board, this one I had the Public Works Committee, and then
This time I'd entertain the motion to adjourn.
second.
Motion to second, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign, motion carried. Thank you everyone for coming.